like the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Top of the morning to you, Richard.
Top of the morning. Good morning, everybody. Johnny, I just realized your camera is quite saturated. Look at you.
I'm going for the Donald Trump look. Thank you very much.
You're very orange. Let me dial that back. Good morning, everyone. What shirt are we wearing? This is...
Yep, this is the Neapolitans. This is my girlfriend's uncle's band. I just saw a month and a half ago. They're cool. They're really cool. They got kind of like a Tom Petty Americana thing going. Yeah.
That's cool. Let's see. Who do we have in the chat before we jump in? Rupert, hello. Leonardo, Christina and Judith, good morning. Nancy, Art is here. Latte Lover. Francesca. Oh, we have so many. Chris, hello.
The gang
hello.
is in the house.
Yes, and sorry about my opening. My only post so far is stop spamming. I always feel bad because, like, I want you to let us know what you're interested in. I mean, we want you to help steer the channel. The problem during the live for me is to monitor that, to read that, takes away from me enjoying the music, which is the point, right? So
Yes.
My suggestion, if you're watching this and if you're new here, after the live, when the comments open up, leave your recommendations and ideas there rather than the chat, and it'll make both of our lives so much better. So, just
don't you
throwing
want
that out
our
there.
lives to be better, everybody? Don't you want that for us?
Also, that's Johnny and I'm Richard.
Hi. How you doing?
Hi. So we have on the agenda today 3 new Filipino artists for us anyway. We have REO Brothers, and I believe
Brand spanking new?
Brand
Brand
spanking new.
spanking?
Well, for us anyway.
Okay.
The REO Brothers have been recommended 1,000 times for you specifically. My understanding is they primarily do covers. I don't know if they have originals, but the recommendations are like the, Bee Gees and Beatles and Beach Boys, things, of that era. So we're going to start off today with the Beatles Medley because Johnny. So I feel like that'll be a great starter. Then we're going to move on to Jona Viray, if I'm saying that correctly. And Jay, is it here we go again. The phonetics. It's A as in apple. That was my memory from last time. Is it not? Or is it?
It's not I thought it was
maybe it's A as in apple. And that's
apple.
That's how my brain works, which is why this is a constant issue.
It is an apple.
So we have. So it's Jaya, or is it Jaya? Oh my goodness. Okay, so and Anyway, REO Brothers, Beatles Medley. Then we're moving on to Jona with Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and then Jaya, right? Apple. It's apple. It's not apple.
Sometimes I like to just sit back and just let you go.
It's not helpful.
Watch
helpful.
the sparks happen.
And we'll be doing Feeling Good. She's doing a duet with KZ, and we love KZ already. So those are the 3 that we're opening with. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in our first poll before we start with REO Brothers. You guys know the drill. You can select from 4. These are recommendations that came before the chat today. This is from last week. We kind of build. So if you're here for 1 week, you can kind of help us decide what is best for next week. So, second song for REO Brothers.
Carryover minutes.
Fill in the space,
So
Johnny.
the Beatles medleys first?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I need a nice, like, I had a gig last night, so I'm a little tired, so I need a nice lob over the plate to get me going a little bit. What should I play?
Over the plate? What is that phrase?
Oh, yeah. Richard never played sports. So,
I know what it is. It's where the puck goes into the goalie? No,
exactly. No, it's a baseball term. So
I'm getting it now.
Getting a nice slow pitch,
A lob
easy
over
to
the
hit.
plate. Got it.
Yeah. Richard was so sporty. He was so sporty.
So sporty. Okay.
Not at all.
So for the second song you guys are going to vote for, it's either the Ballad of John and Yoko, Don't Throw It All Away, Gees Medley, or New Kids in Town. So that'll be, you guys can select what our second song will be. But before we begin...
Yes, please hit like and subscribe and ring the bell, everyone. Richard, do you want to ring your little bell? Why does it always sound... Do it.
It's only if you have the Thronely mindset that it becomes naughty.
The Thronely fans mindset.
This is
yes.
a perfectly sized bell. Thank you very much.
It's an attic. Oh, gosh. God.
That cuts through. Sorry about that. I'll hit a little lighter next time.
I'm
Oh my
awake
goodness.
now.
Also, if you are enjoying this program and the music about to come, please be sure to check out the links below where you can buy us a coffee and help support the page, help us grow. We greatly appreciate it. You can also become a silver, gold, or diamond Thronely member for added perks. And this is partially brought to you by the Vocal Gym. So be sure to check out Throga.com and learn more about our online singing courses and the 7 dimensions of singing. You
what
were
is
requested.
Richard's favorite song, Kevin?
What's that?
Kevin Buffard is saying, Johnny, play Richard's favorite song. What is that? Do you know what that is? Probably something from Stryper.
That was a phase, but it was catchy phase. Favorite
Maybe
song?
like a Metallica song?
It is. Sad but True is my favorite Metallica song. Or Master
what's
of
that one?
Puppets. Or we could go more musical theater. My mind is clearer now. At last, all too well, we will listen to the REO Brothers. All right, let's focus not on Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is...
Play some Mel Torme.
Can go classic here. Ooh, let me turn the Buy Me Coffee button on. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. All right, let's dive in.
Mm-hmm.
Love me do, oh, love me do, love me do. You know I love you, I'll always be true. So baby, oh yeah, I got me do.
Okay, so we know the songs are going to be fantastic. That was one of the most unexpected yet smooth transition. How did they do that? I mean, they just came in.
Well, let me tell you how they did that. Love Me Do, which was usually in G. I think they did it. Love me do. Did it in F sharp, so 1/2 step lower. So please love me do. That's okay. Love me do. So I went to E flat major. Somehow it worked. Love me.
Well, that was a very technical review. And then somehow it worked. Thanks for filling us in, Johnny.
I gotta hear that again.
Let me back it up. I mean,
People come here for our expertise.
First impression, I mean, obviously, they've got a great vibe together. We already know the song, obviously, but their harmonies, their timing, the musicianship right away, and it has almost a throwback sound. I mean, they're getting the right.
Yeah.
They must be using the same, very similar pickups, and like even the tension on the snare. There's a lot of throwback soundscapes taking place. It's not just their delivery. So.
Yeah.
All right, let me hear that.
So
again.
it looks like they're starting out with early era Beatles to start out with. See where they go from there.
Whoa, love me do. Love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. Snow me, oh yeah, like I please you.
Let's go.
You don't need me to show the way, love. Why do I always have to say love? Come on, come on, come on, come on,
Yes.
come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh.
Please, please.
There's no video.
Oh,
Thank you, Art. I'm so glad I looked over. Johnny, why aren't you... what are you looking at?
I was looking at my guitar to try to figure out the next modulation.
Hi, Bridget. Thanks for joining. All right, so I'm going to back it up. So did you figure out what they did in that first transition?
Me, ooh.
It's still a mystery.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the F sharp and the E flat share a B flat. I think they're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what, just allows you to transition in such a cool way. Such a clever moment
If
to
there's
do
a
it.
common tone, you can make pretty much any modulation work. I
Yeah.
think that was the secret there.
The placement of it was brilliant.
Why do I always have to say love? Come on, 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 come on. Please with love from me to you. I got everything that you
Nice.
want, like a heart that oh so true. Just call on me and I'll set it alone. With love from me to you, I got arms that long to hold you and keep you by my side. I got lips that long to kiss you and keep you satisfied. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, that was crunchy
You
cool.
think you've
Nice,
lost
you
your
know.
love.
I'm getting the impression that the Beatles have a handful of quality songs.
They have about 6,
About 6. So they must
so
have
we're almost to
chosen...
the end.
they must have chosen their exclusive 6 and put them all into one video. All right, that makes sense.
It's a smart move. Yeah. How old are these guys? These they seem
Let's
very
see.
young.
This was put out 4 years ago.
Sorry, I gotta blow my nose.
First time seeing the Beatles live video performance back 2008, playing the medley, got our attention, became a fan of their music. Okay, so just kind of their... Oh, here we go. So they got Let Me Do, Please Me, From Me to You, She Loves You, and then I Want to Hold Your Hand. Really dig into here.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know their ages.
Basically, 62 to 64 as far as the Beatles era. But really nice to see.
What year did Paul join?
Paul from the Beatles?
Paul from the Beatles.
To be specific.
That's
Well,
a,
let's
a
see.
throwback to a previous conversation from a previous chat. We're going to move on.
I feel like he met John Lennon in 57, and then George Harrison came shortly after. And then their first album was in 62. That was Please Please Me.
Right, but what were they called before the Beatles? It was
Well, they went through a few names. So they had the Quarrymen was their first.
Quarrymen. That's what I was
band
thinking of.
Yeah, and then they were the Silver Beatles, Long John Silver.
Really?
Long John and the Silver Beatles, yeah.
I didn't know that one.
Yep.
That's fantastic. All right.
That's great. I love the old songs a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They sound great.
Yesterday, it's who she's thinking of, and she told me what to say. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. Yes, she loves you, and you know you should be glad. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can hide, I can hide, I can hide. Yeah, you got that something I think I'll understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand.
That's cool.
Nice.
I love how they're channeling, like that certain tone that those early Beatles records had. That they all kind of really, like, their voices are very in sync. They really complement each other. They got that really sort of pointed sound. Like the Beatles. The Beatles almost back then sounded like, it's like, the Four-Headed Monster. They all kind of had like a similar voice. They had unique voices, but together they just went together so well. So these guys are doing a great job at that.
Yeah. And again, just even their sound selections, even the bass had that little overdrive, like that live concert sound that you would expect.
Yeah, well, he's using the violin bass just like Paul from the Beatles.
It's a good choice to go from him instead of the Monkees or something. I don't know. Okay. So...
Oh, I could hide neath the wind.
All right. So moving forward, up next is Somewhere Over the Rainbow from Jona Viray. Vira. Because it's the as in apple. I'm going to remember that now.
Apple. As an apple.
Okay. So let me put up the poll for the second song. We already have Gees Medley. We're going to circle back to that for REO Brothers. All right. So second song for...
Yeah. That's probably where the falsetto is going to come out, Chris, is the BG medley.
Oh, I'm sure.
I see the light in the morning sun.
All right, and in the poll,
touch me in the
does also
pouring rain.
include I'll Never Love This Way Again, Never Enough, My Saving Grace. These are the top 4 recommended by y'all from last week. And something in a different language. Maghihinta ako. Or in that vein. And quick and wonderful side note. Thank you so much for the super chat. Judith Inez, if I'm saying your name correctly, hopefully I am. And Jester, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, and thank you, Jim, for the coffee. That was before the program started, so thank you so much.
So it's
thank you, James.
Jona. Oh, it's Jona, not Jonah. Thank you for that, Bran. Jona Viray. Oh, you guys are killing me. That A isn't consistent.
Jona Viray.
That doesn't sound like Apple at all.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. All right. So this is the number 1 most requested version of this is from the Aces Aranita. Here we go. Ooh, this is... Hold on, this might be from a televised thing, so I just need to be a little cautious on the copyright issue here. So we're going to have it a little more transparent.
No, Jona
Someone else says it's Jona.
Oh.
Okay. I do a quick pause here. So, I mean, obviously this is a fan cam, so I realized we don't need the transparency as much. The audio is not great.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's on her page, so I believe I have the right one. Is there a different one we should be watching that has a better audio?
Yeah.
But that aside, while I wait for your responses there,
she's still coming through.
You can still hear the legitimacy of who is singing and I'm seeing it's Jona seems to be the overwhelming suggestion of how to say her name. Her range, the power. So it's the relativity. When I'm teaching online, it's the same thing. Sometimes we get bad audio depending on the mic setup or whatever. Even if you don't hear the fullness of the frequency range of someone's tone immediately, it's the relativity of their voice in terms of range, dynamics, enunciation, and its relationship to the music is still extremely obvious in terms of what we have in front of us.
Yeah. So now I can't use like bad audio quality when it's a video of me. I'm like, oh, it's the iPhone. It's the iPhone's fault. That's why I don't sound good.
Yeah, I'm out of tune because of Zoom. It's not me. It's Zoom.
Yeah, she's great.
That's right.
How old is she?
I have no idea.
Does anybody know?
Oh, you're not asking me.
No,
weird.
just in general.
All right, so this is 5 years ago. But they are saying to keep going with this one. So I'm going to keep going with this. And we're going to circle back for another song, obviously. But I'm still trying to absorb her voice. Let me back it up a little bit. Well, let's just keep going here.
Yeah, definitely. Let's fingers crossed.
She's 34.
Okay.
Someday I wish upon a star and wake up when the lights are behind me. So troubles not like memories. Oh, watching me times. That's where you must
God. G?
G.
This is why we started Filipino Fridays.
Where the hell has she been?
This is the embodiment of why we started this podcast on Fridays. She watered my eyes.
Oh my! I think she watered my eyes too, just for the sheer fact. Like, I didn't know where that note was going to end. That one long glissando up, and I was just like, my eyebrows kept going up, and I'm up.
I can't get any higher.
And she just kept going and going.
It's not even that she went into like the stratosphere, because she goes even higher. Like, I think moments after that, the control to do a glissando of that nature, that slow, the stability of the vocal folds, specifically the thyroid arytenoid and the vocalis, against the cricothyroids and, of course, the other arytenoids related to the position of the folds. That being said,
everyone knows about the arytenoids.
I know, that's why I said it quickly, because everybody's bored of hearing and learning about the arytenoids. But
arytenoids.
Keep in mind, your vocal folds are like half the size of your eyelids to begin with, right? That V shape right here, right behind the bump in the larynx, stretch front to back. So when you're going from, where was she? What was that lift? Where'd she go from where to where?
Ended up hitting the G. I don't remember where she started.
The G was later. Okay, let's find that, and then I'll circle back to my thought here. You knew when this happened, taking this off, you were like, something's coming.
Yep.
Beautiful falsetto coming right out of the head voice.
Right around C5.
Where's she there?
G4. I'm thinking she's going to stop right around there.
Okay. So that's where she ended up on the G5.
Yeah. So it was about an octave span for that glissando.
And to move, it's just my point. So she's only going from here to here only, right? So she's already in basically a belted tone to begin with on the G4. Folds are relatively thick. You're moving the distance, we'll say the stretch of the folds. So when you go up in pitch, the larynx tilts forward. And from here to here, her folds are moving from like this position to this. It's such a small distance because the muscles and the folds are actually quite small, even though we think of, even despite the instrument sounding so big. So to move incrementally that slow with that much power takes so much stabilization of all those muscles, the intrinsic muscles of the larynx that I rattled off before. That is impress to the sieve. I probably won't use that phrase again, but that's. Let's hear it one more time.
Impress to the sieve.
Oh. And just the riffing. so many just beautiful choices in there too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Going back to that glissando too, that was about as perfect as a glissando. So a glissando is just a smooth transition from one note to the next without specific and delineated tones. I mean so it's just incremental increase, in the pitch, where you're not really hearing pitch at that point. And the fact that she did that so seamlessly and still kept her relative anchor with that G and stayed in tune with the key of the song. I mean, I'm not even trying to do it.
Well, it's in a harder spot for our range in particular too, but regardless, but yeah. Even at a low volume to like get and then to add in it. Oh, it's just so tasty.
Of course, she was up an octave.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that just a testament to her too. That is one of the crappiest recordings ever, and it's still.
That was my point.
Crazy.
Yeah, it could still tear you up. The relativity of what's present. Once your ears adapt to, okay, here's the sound we have to work with, it's still quite obvious to what she's capable of. All right, so we're going to circle back to I'll Never Love This Way Again. That was the one that won the poll. And next up is Jaya and KZ singing Feeling Good. I'm going to set up.
And I'm feeling good.
The poll for the second song. Johnny, can you mention who has given us some coffees real quick while I set this up?
I will. Hold on, let me check. First of all, Latte Lover. Latte Lover is always there for us. We love her. And Yoko Ono.
She stopped in, but thank you. You know what? Ringo Starr's been here before as well in our chat, so I'm not really that surprised.
Probably stopped in to try to break us up too. Get in the middle of us.
Not cool.
No, it wasn't her. She didn't break them up. Ultimately, she didn't help, but it wasn't ultimately her.
Oh my goodness! All right. So the new poll is up for our second song. For Jaya. And of course, we already know KZ's voice. We've heard several songs. Let's go.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel.
Wow.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel.
Oh.
Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Ah.
And
I have never felt so much like soul in this song before, and I've heard a million renditions of this. The R&B riffs and Jaya's like that smoky, like that breathy low. Oh, it's just a sexy tone down there. It sounds so good.
Soulful. I mean, I don't know a better word than that. It's got soul just pouring out everywhere.
All right, let me back up just a little bit as we hear the piano come in. I just had whew. All right, let's let this roll.
What a vibe that they're creating right now.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling good. Yeah.
And fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel.
Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean.
Don't you know?
Butterflies are having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when the day is done, that's what I mean.
And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me.
What a fun combination.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stars when you shine,
Sing it.
you know how I feel.
Sing to the pine, no, you know how I feel.
Freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new day, it's a new day,
Yeah.
it's a new life.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me.
Dum di dubby dubby dum da di dum da di dum dim And I'm feeling good.
Sing it, my baby.
I'm feeling good.
You feel good, I'm feeling good.
No, 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 no.
I love this guy.
And I'm feeling good.
Well, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
What? How do you unpack that?
I don't know. Nina Simone, she's the one that made that song popular
Right,
initially.
right,
She
right.
would be very proud of that rendition.
Damn.
Well, two very distinctly different voices, but they work so well together. I mean,
I
one,
just,
you know,
yeah, I just like the play off each other. I mean, they're just like passing it off. Just it's with respect and a reverence for each other. You can see all of that like joy in what each other is doing. So like that feels good in and of itself. But then the range of notes, the selections, there's so many. I mean, they didn't step out. I mean, they did step outside of the key, right? But it never felt awkward.
I mean, the whole thing was basically in G minor, so they sort
Right.
of stayed in there.
But some of like when I mean by step out of the keys, where my hesitation was in saying that was it's not that like they landed everything in the key, but it's their stretching in between. It's that like putty with the notes is that's what I meant. Like they kind of like that's where the soulfulness I think comes from. Like some of the thicker vibrato, the lower notes, the airy tone, and then just those glissandos that are all selected. None of it was I need to find the note. It wasn't search mode. It was intentionally delivered and spirited in the moment. Such a cool combo.
Such completely different approaches to it. I mean, got the one, it's like more of an R&B, like more of a pop delivery, sort of a modern pop thing, and Jaya's the one on the left, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, just channeling that really old school, ancient, gospel-y thing, but
It's
even
like
going
it's like
beyond
in the core.
Yeah. Just like the way she like descends from notes and just like slides from notes. It's very.
I could listen to either one of them.
Awesome.
In like that smoky jazz bar club scene. You just melt there all night listening to these voices. I just want to hear the ending just one more time here before we move forward.
It's a new life. Oh, it's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me.
Definitely a little more modern style, yeah.
Yeah, but still scatty too. It's got like an old jazz
this
thing. Oh, there you go. That's where it's going out.
Yeah.
And I'm free.
It's like just like a bluesy something.
Yeah, it's like changing modes really. Yeah.
So cool. Love her
I'm feeling good. No, 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 no. And I'm feeling
God, you know what? I'd love to hear that 5 times in a row from them, because they would.
It'd be different every
just
single time.
Make
yeah.
these choices that would make it so interesting each time, for sure. Someone asked, what was the question? Asking Sir Richard. I love the Sir Johnny's and Sir Richard. We get spoiled by the by our Filipino friends here. Is it hard to land on a key from no accompaniment intro? I mean, yes and no.
I mean,
go ahead. Yeah, I'll let you take it.
Beyond, prior to when they press record, maybe somebody's like, oh, they might just give them a reference key. Yeah.
You wouldn't need that. Johnny's that 1 in 20,000 or whatever that has perfect pitch, so he can like locate it in his brain. He can kind of see it like a color. I don't know if I'm describing it because I don't have it. So, would that describe it? Like you can identify, okay, that's blue, that's green, that's F sharp. Is that relatable at all?
Maybe like a color. I don't know. It has a certain resonance to it.
Does it smell? Is like F like roast beef, Gees potatoes? Does it bring in other senses?
D flat smells like carrots, which is why I'm not a fan of D flat. I don't like carrots.
Well, mushrooms would be your anti.
Oh, mushrooms, yeah. Oh God. There's certain mushrooms. Foods that I've grown to like, and I've like matured. Like tomatoes. I never liked tomatoes. Now I like tomatoes, onions. I just can't do mushrooms. I cannot do mushrooms.
They're so good. Okay.
Now I put onions in everything.
All right, so we're gonna end officially. Oh, and to answer your question, once you have that start note, it is really just about relativity. So skilled singers who have good ear, they developed their intonation skills. In other words, once they know where that first note is, they can easily find the 5th or the 3rd. They can kind of move around. So, but it takes practice like anything else. Okay.
Yeah. What a performance, man.
Whew. All right, so we are looking up REO Brothers Gees Medley. Circling back here. I feel like they had a couple hits too.
God, yeah, it's like that scene in Wayne's World where Wayne's like, not everybody. Led Zeppelin didn't write tunes that everyone liked. They left out to the Bee Gees. All you Wayne's World fans out there. It's a great movie.
Oh my goodness. All right. throwing back here. Just a quick reminder for those of you who have suggestions for other bands I saw and other artists. We do want to know what you like or what you're interested in, but be sure to leave them in the comments after this live is done. Go list them there, because that's what we kind of look at to set up future reactions as well. So that'll be helpful at that time. All right, so this is 3 years ago. So 2 years have advanced since. That's why the last one is black and white. This is in color because 2 years went by.
Ah, so they got color in that time. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, just
the technological advancements. Okay.
That's right. All right, here we go. Nice.
Yeah, they nail these arrangements.
And again, you get even the snare. There's a different tension on the snare. There's like, it's going a little bit more in the disco era sound, which is being played. They are definitely paying attention to the details.
Yeah, so they're a pretty well-known cover band then? Is that?
So it's the drummer and bass player singing now, the leads. Thinking they're going to change.
Yeah. It's like they're playing the whole thing,
yeah. One thing I like their choices in terms of who's singing what part. They're obviously aware of different ranges of skill sets and tones to match what's taking place. So what we saw, who's singing lead right now on the guitar and keyboard, he's kind of doubling up a little bit with the longer hair. I don't know, what is his name? He's saying more towards the leads of the Beatles, because like his tone of voice, versus here you have the drummer taking in the falsetto parts. So that keeps the band, I think, very interesting. You do that with your band. Like you and Clock is the singer that you guys gig with all the time. You have different ranges and skill sets, and you use them based on the songs that you're doing.
Yeah, well, I was gonna bring that up because I mean, I'm assuming these guys kill it on the cover band circuit.
They must.
You know, I'm sure they're just playing all the time. And being in a cover band, like, you know, I know the how important it is to if you can channel the artist that you're playing to an extent, you know, so it's just, you know, that it sounds exactly like them, but if it sounds enough like them that it's identifiable, that really can work in your favor. And so far, I mean, between the Beatles and the Bee Gees, I mean, these guys nailed both of them.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, and the guy that the singer in my band is really particularly good at sounding like people. I tend to sound
so
like
good.
Myself, which
I like.
I like myself. I like myself. But he can just mimic everybody, and that's such a cool skill
For that type of performance. You know, being in a cover band, it's incredibly useful and a lot of fun for sure.
But these guys are great. You see,
what's up?
You see the chat? It's going crazy with mushroom references.
What? Just because you don't like them?
Yeah, but now it went off into like more magical mushroom.
I'm sure it's a very gone off the deep end. Let's just say the chat. We'll have to look over those later.
Yeah, and Chris is one of the culprits, surprisingly enough.
Shocker. A lot of layers going on there.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There we go. Okay.
I thought they were going to be like the first one, more like shorter versions of a bunch. Nice. It's a fun band. The qualm that I have with is all their selections were pretty happy. We need some.
I was just wondering, where does disco stand on your?
Disco's not my jam. It's just like
Yes.
I respond to it. Obviously, like I can feel it. It makes me smile, and I move with it. And then I catch myself going like, "This doesn't feel right. I don't like this feeling." It's a different kind of smile. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just not a dancer. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, where were the
I don't know.
sad
I've been trying to
songs?
figure that out for a long
Where
time.
was
I
the
don't know.
dynamics? Where was the like? Someone has to die, in the middle of a 7-minute song, in order to feel the lift. I missed the drama. I mean, they do it great. It was a lot of fun. I mean, vocally it wasn't. It kind of like sat in one spot, so it didn't have like a lot of movement in terms of showing off whatever compared to some of the other singers that were taken out, of course. But they did a great job at what they have. So
Yeah, there was a glaring lack of depth in all of that. And I think everyone felt that.
oh my goodness! All right,
What a revelation it must have been for the Bee Gees. Because they were a 60s band too, and they kind of did more, like more Beatle-y type things, a little more psychedelic. And Barry Gibb, he's the main falsetto singer. He kind of sang in his just regular tenor voice, it's just his more and more of a chest voice thing. And then I don't know what song it was.
sorry.
I don't know what song it was, but he did the falsetto. Everybody went crazy for it, And then it was like, okay, we're going to do that from now on, basically.
Oh,
not
that
that
so
they did all their songs like that, but it's they hit upon it on one song, and it became a hit. So they're like, let's do it again. And
I
but
didn't
is
realize
that falsetto, or is that like pushed, or is that pushed head voice? So it's like,
It depends. So you're singing right now in head voice. So the technical difference between head voice and falsetto, because I know that's really what you want to know. That's what you're asking. Is
it is. It's people usually go, oh, it's falsetto, but it's
it
actually
lumps
more of
under
a
the
pushed
same
head
thing.
voice.
There is a physical difference. So when the vocal folds are thin, they go from like what we call a chest voice, meaning that simply that you can feel the resonation in the chest voice. That's where the term comes from. And then head voice, you feel the vibration more in the head space because smaller frequency exists in a smaller space. So chest voice, head voice, right now that I'm speaking in, and then falsetto is up here. So there is a passaggio between head voice and falsetto, but it tends not to have the same breaks because the folds are already thin. Like in head voice, if this is like a cross-section view, and the folds thin a little bit more and they have a slight separation. So just as air passes between the folds, just the edges of the superficial lamina propria is vibrating. It's just a tiny little wiggle. If you spend too much, you get a little bit of an airy sound. So people think falsetto has to be airy because they're separated, but it just depends on how much air you're spending. So the resonance is just a little bit thinner. And the term falsetto comes from the fact that if you put your hand on your head and on your chest, you get no vibration. So here, I can feel vibration here. Head voice, I can feel it in my face. Falsetto! It's like you don't feel the resonation. That's where those terms originally come from.
So let me translate for the people. So falsetto is Mickey Mouse, and head voice is Mickey Mouse after smoking cigarettes for 10 years.
Okay.
That's the clinical, technical way of explaining it.
Jonathan Jr. All right.
Let's
we
Winnie
are
the Pooh.
moving on. Let's move on.
Okay.
All right. So this is Jona singing I'll Never Love This Way Again. And I selected the Wish Bus version because we love the mixes on Wish Bus. I think they do a brilliant job. Mm-hmm. So here we go. Is this an original, by the way? No. I'll Never Love Again. Who's that from? That's a cover. What is that?
I don't know.
Who is it from, guys? Chris, stop with the mushrooms. It's been like 10 minutes. You're still on shrooms. What's happening?
Sophia appreciates that.
Okay. Yeah, where's Donald Duck? That's the chest voice, head voice, or chest voice, vocal fry kind of, and cheek. All right, here we go. Dionne Warwick. Dionne Warwick. Yes. Yep. I knew it wasn't Diane.
Dionne.
Dionne Warwick. Here we go.
Hello there, wishers. I am Jona. For more Wish-exclusive videos, click here to subscribe.
I want to hear her say it.
Wish 1075.
You looked inside my fantasies and made each one come true. Something no one else had ever found a way to do. I've kept the memories one by one since you took me in, and I know I'll never love this way again. I know I'll never love this way again. So I keep holding on before the good
sounds like a Disney princess.
Gone. I know I'll never love this way again. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
You can hear her smile in her tone too.
A fool will lose tomorrow, reaching back for yesterday. I won't turn my head in sorrow if you should go away. I'll stand here and remember just how good it's been, and I know I'll never love this way again. I know I'll never love this way again, so I keep holding on before the good is gone. I know I'll never love this way again. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Wish exclusive on Wish 1075.
It's one pass.
How many of these people are out here? I feel like these
just
amazing
that song.
Doesn't it feel like we like when we see we stumble upon these people that everyone else knows about, but we don't.
We're like,
it's like entering an alternate reality where it's like this thing that has never existed. All of a sudden, it exists.
Just entered a
parallel world,
parallel
or something.
universe of some kind.
God, she's great.
She's fantastic. My wife and I always often discuss, that whole idea of like, you retire, the kids are out of the house, and just to travel the world, get an RV and just go travel the states. That kind of fantasy. Who knows if that becomes a reality or not? But I would like to swap that fantasy from the RV to the wish bus. Can I just have a hammock in the upper corner? I won't take up any space. There's still room for the band below. I just want to live on the wish bus and just travel the streets of Milani.
I was also going to say, watch, you're going to have like a surprise baby at age 50 or something.
No.
Dreams canceled.
It's all the more the reason to go move to the wish bus. Oh
God, they do make the wishes come true. They really do. It's cleverly named. I love this song too. Do you know this song? Did you recognize it?
Yeah, I knew it. As soon as she started, I knew what the chorus was, where it sat and everything. Cool choices, obviously adaptation from the original, made it her own. She's got such a clarity in her tone throughout it, and then she gets into those power moments and just, you just feel
seamless. The seamless jumps from
yes,
big, bold, powerful notes to the head voice. It's just they're so seamless, like gentle, powerful. Just it's not jarring at all. It's just
no.
He's just in total control.
No, not in the slightest. Here, let's hear that. Let's hear the last third again here, kind of thing. I would get goosebumps right up into my skull on this one too. It's just like you just feel it in your whole body.
Skull bumps is used.
Skull bumps.
Scumps.
You're just saying the seamlessness, but she has the choice. You can hear when she's intentionally flipping the head voice. It's like a tonal shift. It's playful, and then she goes. Mm-hmm. It's all.
But she doesn't get stuck in anything.
No. Not by any means. So she chooses where to be
stuck in
seamless.
a particular behavior.
And that's the sign of a very skilled singer when it's obvious that they can navigate the way they want it to sound.
Yeah. How big is what's the population of the Philippines? Because let's see, I think we've heard like 15, 20 artists. So
yeah, probably.
If there's millions and millions and they all sing well, then we have our work cut off for us. Yeah.
Well, the only way is to move to the Philippines and live on the wish bus. That's the commitment we need to make in order to fully fulfill the Filipino Fridays 7 days a week. It's really the only way to make
100 million.
100 million.
Okay, so there's 100 million great singers, and we haven't even scratched the surface.
It's just insane. On that topic,
110 million.
Stop going up. 100. Stop
120.
it.
120.
Okay. The point is, we can't get to them all. We will continue to rotate new artists as often as we can. Oh my goodness! All right, I want to keep hearing Jona here on this way out. By the way, please be kind and respectful in the chat by not repeating the same thing over and over again. I've only had to ban one person today. Put him in. Oh. So yeah, it's a good day. I don't like to ban anybody, but if you keep saying the same thing over and over again in the chat, then I can't enjoy the music because I have to look at that, and then it takes away from everybody else. So please be respectful of that. Thank you. All right,
I got to do this song.
What do you got?
Oh, are we still playing?
Yeah, I want to hear the end of this again.
Wish Exclusive
Just that
on Wish
consistency and
1075.
effortlessness and angelicness all happening at the same time. With a great smile.
With a great smile.
So good. So good.
So many mushrooms. So
Do I need to ban mushrooms now? What?
or either that, or we have to start Mushroom Mondays, where everybody just trips on mushrooms while we.
There's already been multiple requests for Morissette Mondays. Now that's competing with Mushroom Mondays.
We had wine at 9, so the logical next step is
no, it is
psychedelics.
not. Behave, Johnny. Oh my goodness. I see the request coming in for Regine and Cherise. Of course, we're going to circle back to them, but that is not on the agenda for today. Remember, requests go not in the chat. They go in the comments after this video, after the live is done, and that's how we kind of know what to steer to next. That being said, let me call up Officially Missing You is our final song of the day already. We got that quick.
Already. Ooh.
This is...
Psilocybin Saturdays.
What?
Psilocybin Saturdays.
What is psilocybin?
Mushrooms.
Oh. See, I don't know. Do I have the right... Do I have the right video, guys? Is this the Artist Lab again? Looks like this is Jaya JR and Jason DY. Is this correct? If it is, then we're going to hear some. We'll keep scratching at that 120 million. If we get to hear 2 more voices today, that would be great. By the way, before we play the last video of the day,
Andre, thank you so much.
Thank you very much
for the coffee.
We have some, a little bit of sad news, but we're trying to twist it positive, a little silver lining, if you will, as well, regarding Filipino Fridays for the next 2 Fridays. Next Friday, I have an event that I must attend. It is for the Vocal Gym. It's a convention here in Orlando. So I'm going to be doing that next Friday. So unfortunately, there is no Filipino Fridays next week. Apologize deeply. Believe me, I would love to be here with you guys doing that.
Yes.
And the following
it's become
Friday...
Freebase Friday. Okay, I'll
Stop!
It's escalating.
Behave yourself. And then the following Friday, Johnny's going to be on vacation. But we can't do 2 weeks without Filipino Fridays. That doesn't seem right. So
right.
We have a little bit of a silver lining. We will miss Johnny greatly. However, we have a co-host. It'll be myself and Cesar De La Rosa from Voice Play. If you guys know who Voice Play is, incredible group of singers. Cesar is an incredible vocalist. And so the plan is we'll have Cesar with me in 2 Fridays. And we'll have, if you follow us, if you're subscribed, you get a notification, all that stuff. But I don't want to introduce a new artist without Johnny here. So we're going to go back and we're going to definitely do Katrina, maybe SB19, maybe some Gigi. I'm not sure of the set list. Maybe we'll do 1 song from 6 groups might be the way to do it when Caesar's here, because it'll all be new to him. And so that's going to be what's happening then. Charisse would be another great one for that as well. So we will see you in 2 Fridays from today, minus Johnny. Yeah. Maybe we can have a cutout of you in the background or something.
I need to be there in some way.
Yeah,
you're going to be in good hands with Caesar, though. He's very entertaining, very knowledgeable. He's awesome.
Gemini's suggesting Leah Salonga. We're thinking a full reaction Wednesday on Leah sometime this summer. So, yes. All right, here we go. Officially Missing You.
Ooh.
two things real quick. I'm going to start this over again. They sound amazing, but I had my eye on the chat, so then I realized how great was happening in the background. It was Flory. They're replacing Gandalf, which would be you, with Frodo. Caesar's. He's not that short.
No, he's not that short compared to me. But
it is
everybody's
funny.
short compared to me.
If we can, though, depending on where you are in Austria or whatever, if we can have you like call in and say hi or something, we'll definitely do that. We'll see what we can do.
We'll try with the time changes, so it's weird. But
all right, here we go. Let me start this again and actually pay attention.
All I hear is raindrops
Who's on the left? Who's on the right?
falling on the rooftop. Oh, baby, tell me why'd you have to go? 'Cause this pain, I feel it don't go away. And today, I'm officially missing you. I thought that from this heartache I could escape. Oh, but I've fronted long enough to know there ain't no way. And today, I'm officially missing you.
Nice.
Can nobody do it like you? Said every little thing you do. Hey baby, said stays on my mind. And I'm officially all I do is lay.
Quick pause. They sound like they've been vocalized. You guys will, maybe you might not know that term. Johnny, can you explain what Vocaline does?
So Vocaline is a plugin, a computer plugin. So you can. So when you're recording, you got your lead vocals and your background vocals. What it can do is it can take all your background vocals with a push of a button and line them up so the syllables are like they sound seamless together. So there's no like S's kind of carrying over from another thing, and they're not out of the line.
The starts are all the alignment, everything.
Yeah, they're all just perfectly lined up, so it doesn't sound like messy, in a sense.
It's it's a studio cheat in the sense of, if you're recording a bunch of vocalists, or maybe you've got one singer doing several tracks, and then it's quicker to line them up with a click of a button. It's the nature of technology, versus do multiple takes and make sure they're lined up. These three sound like they're computer generatedly perfect, but they're not.
Yeah, you can use the computer, or you can just hire amazing vocalists like this, and you don't have to do that.
This is so much better,
which is preferable. Yeah,
it is, because in Vocaline you're also likely to have some weird artifacts, depending on how off something might have been, and so you can hear the organic quality in each of these three voices, and they're listening to each other and responding in absolutely amazing ways. They sound incredible. So Jay is on the right, Jason is on the left, if I got that from the...
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. All right, let's keep going.
Hey baby, says stays on my mind. And I'm officially all I do is lay around. 2 years full of tears from looking at your face on the wall. Just a week ago you were my baby. Now I don't even know you at all. Don't know you at all. Ooh, well I wish that you would call me right now, so that I could get through to you somehow. But I guess it's safe to say, baby, safe to say that I'm officially missing you. Can nobody do it like you do? So officially. Well, I thought I could just get over you, baby, but I see that's something I just can't.
I just realized there's not a whole band playing. I mean, I know that's obvious,
right?
But it's just
you
a
don't
guitar.
Wow.
It's like, you don't even need the rest of it. I mean, they would add some impact and layers, and that'd all be well and good.
I did not miss it. Yeah.
I'm looking at her like, wait, there's no drums, and it doesn't matter.
She has such a.
Go ahead.
The Jay and Jason are great. Obviously,
their tones are beautiful.
They're okay. So 2 more on our quest to 120 million.
We're so close.
It's good.
We're almost there.
We're getting close. We're inching forward. She has such a wisdom to her voice. Like she could have been the Oracle in the Matrix. Like, just all knowing.
Yes.
I
love it.
To go to her for life advice. There's just this knowingness in her tone. I don't know what it is. It's just.
Guys, is there footage of Jaya and Regine and Leia, or like the 3 of them, or duets, things like that? Because I feel like we should probably dedicate a future, whether it's a Reaction Wednesday or Filipino Friday, like just some duets of these just incredible singers, because I just love hearing how they work off of each other. As much as it's fun to hear one fully celebrated and maybe showing off or whatever in their skill sets, but their ability to play off each other is, it's just so much musical respect every time that these incredible solo artists, every time we see them in how they're reading the room and reading the other musicians. It's amazing. So they have sung together. Okay. We're going to have to look for that. We're going to have to look for that.
Over you, baby, but I see that's something I just can't do. From the way that you hold me, from the sweet things you told me, I just can't find a way to let go of you. Can nobody do it like you? Said every little thing you do, hey baby, stays on my mind, and I officially is official. Ooh, you know that I miss
Jason?
you, yes. All I hear is raindrops.
Oh, listen to her choices there.
I know. I was just going to say that.
I love that she's like taking the relative bass of the group too.
All I hear is raindrops. And I officially miss you. I miss you. I'm missing you.
That's so great. Yeah, again, it's just, there's certainly a level of rehearsedness to it. It's like there's certain harmonies. It's like you can't just wing that. Mm-hmm. So they've definitely sung together. They definitely had to prepare it a little bit, but the runs, I mean, you just, that you can't plan all of that. And they're, the amount of trust that, to do one take and everybody's like, all right, we're just gonna go with it. And the fact that all those intricate runs are lining up and complementing each other is, that's just tremendous.
In the spirit of missing next week, we had a couple questions here.
Okay.
One was, since I'm not available next Friday, why can't Johnny do the show and co-host with somebody else?
Because you want to take this?
Answer that. Go for it.
Because I'm not technologically, what's the word?
Well,
Good.
Imagine your father or grandfather sitting at the computer for the first time.
I turn on the computer and it starts smoking. Problems just inexplicably happen.
We could set it up, and if you guys just want to hang out for a few hours waiting for it to begin and never happen, I mean, we could do that for you. Just feel like Johnny and co-host with, oh my good. So that's why that's not happening. It's run on my end, so I apologize for that. However, because we can't satisfy that next week, and because the following week Johnny won't be here, you will thoroughly enjoy Caesar, but of course, obviously it's not Johnny. And
you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me.
We're gonna break the rule this one time, only because Johnny's not gonna be here 2 Fridays in a row. This is Regine and Jaya.
Oh. You bastard.
We can't not hear this now. We're gonna go for this. So they used to host the show or something. So I'm gonna have to put the filter on a little bit more so we don't get it cut out. We gotta be careful. Yeah, Caesar's amazing. You guys are gonna love him. So this is an emotional rendition of Habang Ma Buha. Buha. You're not even attempting it, Johnny. You say it.
I'm reading. What is it? Okay.
Habang.
Habang ma buhay. Habang ma.
Hi
buhay.
as in apple. You got it. All right, let's give this a whirl. All right, we got to hear this. But can you fill us in a little bit of what's the concept of the song? There's obviously there's a smile, there's a joy in their faces. The song feels, positive, but it's not disco happy, which I'm good with.
Yeah.
but it has, obviously it feels like there's a positive message. What's the agenda of the song? And so far, it's interesting because we've heard both of these voices now. We got a taste of what they're capable of. To hear a song that they're just sitting back. It's like I don't know how to describe this. It's like just seeing a McLaren and a Ferrari sitting in a parking lot. They just look beautiful on their own. They're not even going yet. You know what I mean? It's just like these two amazing voices just chill.
It's like a prize fighter, just two prize fighters just kind of like, just feeling each other out, a couple jabs here and there. And
yeah,
they're just holding back. Yeah.
But it doesn't feel restrained. They're serving the song, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so as
Michael Jordan used to say, letting the game come to you. It's just, forced, not too forceful. You just kind of feel it out a little bit.
I'm glad
toy with your opponent a little bit.
I'm glad you had another sports analogy because I didn't want to overdo it myself. So I'm glad you were able to bring one in this time.
God, you're such a jock.
Such a jock. So while there is life is the sense I will give you all. Okay. Thank you for that interpretation. Obviously, it's just a single line interpretation, but that helps. Continue living, there's always hope. Okay. All right, cool. Let's keep...
For more videos, subscribe to ABS-CBN Entertainment YouTube channel and click the I button.
That sounds like our channel.
I went from so happy to so sad. Oh, at the same moment. The band and the choir, they're all doing great. No disrespect, they're not needed. They're just not. I mean, just the power, the soulfulness, the energy, the tone of their voices. It's like all that is just kind of.
What a
It's just the road.
It's like two queens getting together and just talking about how almighty and powerful they are. just enjoying the power.
But without having any of that air of negative diva, obviously.
No,
I'm
just kidding.
It's just,
I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
I know. And then just the friendship between them, like it's all present. I would love, the old recordings too, like the mixes on the tape versus like the digital presence of like if this song, two of them singing on the Wish Bus, this song would be, you'd hear even more like just detail and presence of their voices mixed in with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm glad we snuck that in.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Broke the rule. We had to. So thank you everybody for joining us today. We were so happy to see you, and we apologize for next week. I'm apologizing for Johnny's inability to click the correct buttons because I always do it perfectly, so smoothly.
Well, and listen, actually, this whole time I've just been holding back because I actually do it perfectly, and that would just ruin the whole
There'd be no joy
aura of our show.
Yes,
yeah, the fact that this is just a hot mess,
perfectly
would
perfect.
Be gone.
Perfectly perfect. That's our vibe, which is a good song title that Johnny has on his album, which is also in the link below if y'all are interested.
Oh, please check it out.
Little plug
yes.
there. Thank you for all of
once again,
the coffees. Yes, go ahead, Johnny.
No, sorry we won't be here next Friday, but do stay in tune in for Psilocybin Saturdays, which are coming.
That's not a thing.
There's so many mushroom emojis happening in this chat. Give the people what they want.
We love you all. We will see you in 2 Fridays with Season. After that, we're going to take on some new artists. We have great suggestions. We have Elaine Duran and Kids Nailing English and Fourth of Spades and Fourth Impact and Marcelino Poimoy. I don't know which ones we're doing, but we hear you. We see the requests coming in. We got lots to get to this summer. We hope you all have an amazing night, an amazing week, and see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Also, be sure to join us on Wednesday for our reaction analysis of Damasha's concert in Budapest. Bye.